Hello everybody and welcome to the Leeds house. A bit of a weird week this week. I'm Kevin.
I'm James and I'm punching imaginary things.
Wow, that was pretty loud.
I'm James. I'm still James.
Really, really loud. So yeah, Newcastle preview we got this week coming up. A very, very big game this weekend. And can we do it?
Yep.
Okay, so just leave it there then.
We can do it. Just finish it. Turn it off. We're done.
All right, sweet. That's exactly what I wanted to hear. So, yeah, Newcastle United.
They're doing well, aren't they, old Geordie boys?
Well, our player of the season plays for them, doesn't he?
Oh yeah.
Callum Wilson keeps scoring against all the teams for us. Just hopefully he doesn't do it at the weekend.
No, he won't do it. He won't do it this weekend. We're going to win about 26-2.
Well, I would like your optimism there, James, but I doubt if that's going to happen.
Optimism. I think that's borderline insanity to pick a scoreline like that, but I'm quite insane. So,
well, I feel that we're going to win. I've keep saying to everybody that will listen that obviously is picking up points in the Newcastle game, and I really feel like the fans are going to be up for it as well this week. Really, really do. Early kickoff on a Saturday. If we win, Leeds City Centre is getting destroyed.
Oh, I hope they don't destroy it, but I agree. And it's funny because you have kept saying about us picking up points against Newcastle, and you also did keep saying that April was a big month for us.
Did I say that? Did I?
Yeah, and it was very big for us.
Yeah, it was fucking
very
terrible. Yeah, it wasn't very good, was it?
But yeah, let's get into them. Let's see Big Sam's home debut for the Leeds manager.
Well, he did. He had a good, half decent press conference earlier. Doesn't know how to pronounce players' names, and
I don't think he gives a shit.
No, not really. I just think he just wants to go home and have a pint of wine. But he is taking a lot of pressure off the players by just saying all this daft shit, which is obviously that's his plan.
Because what happens is he takes the pressure off the players, and then it comes to the Saturday, and then the players put the pressure back on themselves.
Oh yeah, that's definitely going to happen.
Yeah. But I'm actually eager to see sort of how he plays. Obviously, you can't really judge the Man City game by how we were going to play because we didn't play. Yeah, in order to play, you need to be able to have the ball for a little bit. And when we did have the ball, we scored. So
I think you'd probably pick the exact same team, but just had obviously maybe some of the more midfielders a bit more advanced. Could possibly see Rocker out. Maybe.
Yeah, he might start with the same team. I mean, they didn't do a lot of. I'm gonna say they didn't do a lot of work, but they did run around a lot, didn't they?
Even Weston, the taco man, was running around for a bit, weren't he?
He did. Like we said, he put in a shift, and let's hope he can do it at home.
I hope so.
Saturday.
We'll see.
Saturday,
because the fans will get on him if they don't.
They will get on him.
If they could fit on him, that's a different question.
Bounce on him a little bit.
Yeah.
But it's a big weekend for the teams down there.
Huge weekend.
We've got Newcastle, they're flying. We've got Leicester have got Liverpool.
Yep.
Everton have got Man City. And Forest have got Chelsea.
Yeah, I think maybe Chelsea could throw.
Chelsea won though. Games.
Yeah, but Frank Lampard hates Leeds, sorry.
By the sound of it, he hates Chelsea.
Yeah, he hates Chelsea as well, boys, managerial the way he's going at the moment.
But he did pick up a win, so...
Yeah. I'm praying for a Chelsea win. I'd never thought I'd say that in my entire life.
Come on, Big Frank, do it for us.
I think the funny thing about this game this weekend is that it's all got a bit toil there as well, and Newcastle under a bit of pressure. Because Liverpool and Man United are up their arse.
Well, this is it. They haven't really had that pressure all season, have they? Because no one's really expected them... People, I fully expect them to do well, but not...
Yeah, I was expecting them to finish 9th or 10th, I did. That was my...
Yeah, I mean, there's teams up there you didn't expect to be up there, like Fulham.
Yeah, Brighton.
Well, Brighton have been pretty decent for a number of seasons.
Well, apart from getting tanked by Everton last week, and made that ruin my entire bank holiday.
What the fuck?
What the fuck happened there, man?
And they didn't it wasn't. From what I've seen of the game, I didn't watch a lot of it because I missed a bit of it. But from what I've seen, it wasn't a game where Brighton were all over them either.
No, I mean, Everton were all over them. They weren't. They just kept countering. And Dwight McNeil looked like he played the best game he's ever played in his entire life. And he is dog shit.
He has been dog shit.
Yeah.
You know, if you turn it on when it matters,
they'd fight.
they.
That's something that we haven't shown.
But I think we might do it this summer.
I've got a really funny feeling. Newcastle, the pressure on. Sometimes things are written in the stars, and Big Sam after getting sacked by these knobs up there. I think he's just going to do something, and they're under pressure, and then Big just launching balls at them. But they have got Dan Burn now, I suppose, haven't they?
Oh, Dan Big Bird Burn.
Yeah.
I think there needs to be a height limit on what you can be as an outfield player, and I think he's just over the limit.
Just over the limit, so you can't play there.
Can't play unless you shave some of your legs, trim it down a bit. I am actually looking forward to it. I always say it though, I'm always looking forward to watching Leeds until it starts, and I'm
shit in your pants.
Yeah. I mean, we watched last week's game, didn't we? And it wasn't really much of a watch. Didn't really kick the ball a lot. I'm hoping we at least kick the ball.
I think a couple of passes would go amiss as well. That would be nice as well, I reckon.
And I think
reckon.
Frecken is the new word.
It is.
If Bamford starts, I hope he offers a bit more. I know he didn't get a lot of service, but he needs to be a bit better. He needs to be a bit better holding on to it. Even if he got the ball twice last Saturday, holding it up twice, he's done what he needed to do in the time he's got the ball, but he couldn't do it.
Well, he's had a bit of abuse this weekend. He's been forced off the Twitter,
which is shit, really. I mean, no one needs to be abused like that. I mean, it's all fun, and me and you, we always take the piss out of all the players,
especially Bamford.
Yeah, we always take him with his sit down ways.
So we've got to support him, especially coming up to probably our biggest game in a long time. So just support him. But you know what? This could be a little bit of a kick up the arse that he needs as well. He's thinking, these fuckers are giving me abuse. I want to go smash a hat trick.
Or he'll cry.
Buckle.
He'll cry a bit.
But I hope he does the opposite.
I hope he scores. I hope he does.
Imagine he just scored a hat trick and he's run up to Leeds fans and went like that, give them the middle finger. They'd love it. The Leeds fans would fucking love that.
He just got a giant hand and slapped them all.
Yeah.
As he run past everyone in the face.
They'd love it, and the fans would love it as well. That's what's good about Leeds. The fans would love that.
They give it, like Leeds fans give it, but they, we take. I say they as if I'm not one of them.
Yeah.
But we've taken a lot of abuse over the years.
Oh, we will so, as well.
We have to give it out when we get it, when we can.
Yeah, I mean the abuse comes in waves. Being a Leeds fan, especially from where we live and that as well.
We're the worst on ourselves.
Yeah, definitely.
We are the worst on ourselves. You see, like on Twitter, Leeds fans fighting with each other because of difference of opinions. It's unreal.
But then they'll be mates again.
But yeah,
I'll tell you what. I've always said on here. I know that Twitter's a bit of a weird place, but the past few days it's been absolutely a joy. It's like the lads, Lord Ash, shared that thing for Calvin Phillips to go get voted player of the season for Man City. Yeah. And they've gone there in droves and absolutely hammered it. I voted for Calvin Phillips. It's absolutely amazing. They did it with Ben White as well.
They do it with everybody. Every old Leeds player. If they ever notice that there's like a player of the game or player of the season, all of us, they will just fly on there. And
do you think Dan James will get Fulham Player of the Year as well?
No.
But big KP looks like he's going to get it. But the one thing we know about Calvin Phillips is often we mentioned this off the show is that he'll know it's because of
well, obviously, yeah.
And it just
he'll be laughing
in
the change.
And Haaland's in the corner crying because he didn't get Player of the Year because Calvin Phillips has got it. Oh, this is so good.
Couldn't have missed that.
Yeah,
that 7 chances that you had against us.
Yeah, it's true. But then if before we get back to Newcastle, we're still talking about Twitter. Obviously, there was that fake rumor that Bielsa was coming back yesterday. And Twitter, again took off. Boy, that's just absolute class. Even I dreamt for a little bit.
Pretty much I've seen him riding a horse.
Yeah, I know. You put obviously a bit of artwork on there earlier. Right, should we get back to Newcastle then? Because this is what the main reason for our video is today. Video? Podcast.
Podcast.
It's the same thing all over the shop, and we do upload these to YouTube. So I want to say thank you to our free comment people that give us some decent.
Yeah, it's nice.
Love you just a bit.
It is. It's nice getting a little bit of feedback on the show.
Well, we haven't been called See You Next Tuesdays yet, and we haven't been forced off the platform. So yeah, thank you very much for that.
Yeah, appreciate it. Keep them coming. Anyone that wants to give us a message or give us a bit of feedback, just crack on.
Yeah, feedback's always nice, especially when we're just two randomers with some dodgy mics sat in my mate's fun room right now.
Yeah.
You know?
Our like setup is incredible. To be fair, we've got 2 chairs.
We've got 2 chairs
lying down Just slid into the settee with the mics attached to them.
because it makes really, really good like angles. So yeah, that's what we've got.
Professional, as I like to call us.
Right, yeah, forget enough about us anyway. Newcastle. Who's the danger man for Newcastle?
Peter Beardsley.
Peter Beardsley. That's gets kicked off. But
Might
I
score.
had a chin Deleu for me, did I, yesterday? That's right.
About to say he might slide one in on his chin.
Yeah. Or
Good player though he was.
what a
Really good player.
But yeah, Isaac is one I'll be scared of the most.
They've got a few.
He's
They've got a
good,
few
hasn't he?
dangerous players. To be
Really
fair,
good.
I mean they're all on form as well. They're all playing well, which
Yeah.
is even like your average players in the team. Like
Jacob Murphy and Willock look like
Yeah.
they're world beaters at the
they're
moment,
all,
don't
they're
they?
all
Yeah.
playing well. I mean, I think Willock, since he went there, it's been pretty good for him, hasn't he?
Yeah.
Like he went through that period where he was banging in goals for him.
He kept him up really, didn't he? And for his first season.
Was he scored like? Was it? I don't.
And then
quite
last
know.
season they struggled and then they got the money came in January, didn't it? And then
It was after they beat us.
yeah.
When we should have beat them last year. And I remember what's his name on Square Ball Moscow White saying that they wouldn't win another game after they beat us. And then I think they're the best team in terms of like form since.
Yeah. Well, I saw something on Twitter earlier saying that since that game, Leeds have got 46 points and Newcastle have got 106 since that game.
Well, that exactly just goes to show why they're up there and we're
But you look
about
at
to
their recruitment, they haven't spent much more money than us. But they've recruited exceptionally well, didn't they?
yeah, they have recruited well. And he's a decent manager.
That centre after they've got Botman, he's a Rolls Royce.
You said that before. I've not really, to be honest, I haven't watched a lot of Newcastle. What I've watched,
Well, I watched near enough every single game on the visual radio
Yeah.
most of the time, yeah.
they're sort of playing like they used to play.
What, the
In
Keegan? Yeah.
Just
For
like
those of you who don't know
attack.
about Kevin Keegan, because it seems to be...
I love it now. I love it when we beat them.
Yeah, they used to have like Ginolo and Faustino Aspria, and they used to have crazy games with Liverpool back in the day, didn't they? It was ended 4-3 every match.
They were just the
They didn't
highlight.
win the league, didn't
weren't
they?
they? Yeah.
And obviously then Ferguson's come back and destroyed them. But they back in the day, they weren't a bad side. Then they signed Alan Shearer for like world record fee at the time.
Yeah.
And then they just bought the best striker in the league, and they just kept finishing mid-table and that. I think they made it to like what we were in the UEFA Cup and that a few times.
I think they got to the Champions League a couple of times. I think
Well, they had Big Philip
Bob
out there,
Robson.
didn't they?
Bobby Robson, I think, did he get to the Champions League with them? I think
I'm
he
not
might have. But they've always been a team that I've enjoyed watching.
Yeah.
They've always been like up north, you know.
They do like a bit of time wasting though. Have you seen the stats about how long like they take from? Nick Pope takes 30 seconds average to take a goal kick.
Does he?
Yeah.
Wow.
So there's going to be some shithousery and there's going to be some you shit bastards going on this weekend.
Oh,
as well.
I'll be hanging on for a while and then like, yeah, I'm gonna run out of breath.
Oh no, yeah. So I mean, they are a decent side, but guess what?
They are.
Leeds can be a tricky opponent one game a season.
I've always said this. I've said it all season. We'll come alive. 3 games to go.
3 games to go. Right.
We'll turn on. 3 games to go.
Well, we've got. If anybody's been watching Sky Sports News today as well, all they've done all day is just basically have Big Sam on air all day. It's like they're trying to make a mockery out of him, and he just loves it. It's funny though.
Yeah, I mean, I think they love it. They love when we're shit.
I think
The mainstream media, they love it when we're shit.
They all love it when we're shit. But when we beat Newcastle on Saturday, they weren't going to be thinking we're shit then. And then another thing that's going on right now in the background, because there's always a match on in the background of our podcast. West Ham are losing.
West Ham.
They're losing, and that means the game before they play us, if they lose this one, they've got to go full pout
Yeah.
in Holland.
Massive capitulation from West Ham. They're going to get knocked out of the, what is it called?
The Intertoto. Do you remember it used to be called the Intertoto or something like that? Wasn't it?
Yeah, I don't know what this is.
This is the 2 Bob Cup anyway,
This is the made up one where they
Yeah.
thought we need to make up another European competition.
just to make a bit of cash. Yeah,
Yeah, and they've done that. So they're is it semi-finals?
they're in the semi-final. Yeah, they're losing.
Yeah. So
Against
they're gonna
AZ Alkmaar.
and they can still go down.
Yeah,
So they will go down.
yeah. Hopefully they go down. But when they play us, it means they can have a semi-final that they're losing. They've got to go for
Yeah.
before they play us, and then you know what they're going to do? We're just Bamford's just going to like learn how to run fast, and it's going to destroy him. Or he'll just walk up to Kurt Zuma and keep going in his ear, meow. meow, and then it was just do them in.
Pussy.
Yeah,
pussy,
again,
pussy.
we're going on to the next game. You may have noticed on our podcast, we kind of digress and procrastinate every
Because
single
we're just like
sentence.
talking shit.
Yeah, that's true. We do
Shit
tend to talk a
talkers.
lot of shit. But
It's all in good fun.
I've got a feeling we're just going to win on, and then all this doom and gloom is going to be gone for a week. And then we come around to West Ham and everyone's going to shit their pants again. And then last game of the season, we'll probably be safe.
I think we're more nervy when we're at home because there's an expectation. You're in front of your home fans. The pressure's there from your own home fans as well, from the home fans. So I think when you're at home, there's the added pressure. Playing away, you're a bit more freer. But
When have Leeds ever been free this season, apart from the Chelsea game?
Wolves,
It wasn't that free.
3-0 up. That's free. 3-0 for me.
Yeah.
Christensen banged in his first goal. When Christian scored, you know it's a good day.
We were 3-0 up when Johnny scored that.
Yeah, we were 3-0 up, didn't they? And then they pulled it back to 3-2.
Oh yeah.
And then we
I thought
killed them off.
Yeah. So yeah, Leeds United.
Yeah, we haven't had a good season. It's
We definitely
very, very.
Do you remember when we won 2 out of the first 3 matches and we thought we were going to be absolute class?
Wow.
Jesse Marsh
Yeah.
and Brendan Harris are going to be the best players of all time.
Well,
How wrong we were.
with this little statistics is the first 5 games. If you have 8 points,
You stay up.
you stay up, and we always break these
All these records.
all these records where when you're top of Christmas and the Championship you go up,
Yeah.
and we didn't.
Yeah.
And then fucking hell, Leeds, man. Can you just fall into line just one time? But it wouldn't be Leeds if we did it normally, would we?
Yeah.
So
Well, all the trains are going to be filled with Newcastle brown ale. There's going to be
the thickest drink,
the thickest.
thicker than McDonald's thick shakes.
Yeah. And that's going to be down Ellen Road. It's just going to be flowing everywhere. And I mean, I never really hated Newcastle as a team.
I actually quite like Newcastle.
I mean,
Not now though. No.
obviously not right.
Not now. They're super low.
Never have, yeah. But since that money's come in, they're you see, I mean, if that was any other club, the Newcastle fans would say, "Oh, you can't have that money. Like, it's from Saudi Arabia, man." You know what I mean? And then, but then because it's
better than your Leicester accent, that
no,
was.
man, it's fine. Go to drink just the old Nuki Brown down the train station, like. I can't do accents.
You can't. Well, that one was good. I mean, your Leicester one was.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, it weren't bad. It weren't bad.
But yeah, so they're going to be like, but then it's just different, isn't it? I mean, if we got bought out by the Saudis, would we like it buying all those players? Probably.
I think Man City they've been an exception, and they've been able to do things that I don't think Newcastle will be able to do.
Because under the scrutiny that.
Yeah, I don't think they'll be allowed to do it. They're obviously going to be they're obviously going to be able to buy a lot of players still. They're obviously going to be able to do a lot of things that other teams can't do. But I don't think it will be as, I don't think they'll explode as much as Man City did, because they were the first one. I know Roman Abramovich come in and did what he did, but Man City have taken like money to a whole nother level, where they've just sort of, like I say, they're a cheat code.
Yeah.
I don't think the Premier League will allow that to happen.
But also because it's like because it's the Saudi Arabian money as well, and they're going to be under the microscope a lot. I think the business that they've done, the players they have brought in is good. I mean, Anthony Gordon, no, I mean that seems a bit of a strange one because he's bang average years.
Surely from EastEnders
is bang average at football.
I don't know.
50 mil, is he?
From little bits I've seen of him at Everton, he's not terrible.
Rafinha was 50 mil, mate.
Yeah, but we just always get shot on.
I just keep thinking about that. Imagine, can you believe that Rafinha used to play for us?
No,
it's mad, isn't it? Rafinha used to play for
imagination, mate.
Yeah.
Wasn't real.
But, I mean, is Andy Gordon as good as Rafinha for the same money?
Well, obviously not. No, but
We could have got more money for Rafinha if he didn't want to leave.
It's that English market sort of bullshit, bull crap that I don't get it. Like,
so you think British players cost a lot more money or English players?
No, it's like when British teams buy, it's because the amount of money that's in the Premier League, teams are like, well, you can pay more.
Do you think we get 25 million for Tyler Roberts?
What?
Yeah. He's British.
His whole family.
But never come back in there. I mean, you got Shax, Bate, Drama and
Drama.
Crowbar.
There's a few. There's what's his name up in Scotland as well, McKinstry.
Apparently he's not been doing too good though, has he?
I thought he was doing all right.
Yeah, but then he got benched loads, didn't he? Yeah. But yeah, I mean, the under-21s are into the playoff final against Forest. See, it's all good. I mean, if Touchwood, obviously, if we go down, your academy is a massive resource when you go down.
It is, but you got your players like Perkins and stuff. They come because of the
first team.
Yeah, the first team sort of opportunities, but they're also first team opportunities in the Premier League. Whether we'll be able to still attract them sort of youngsters.
I don't think we're not winning a championship, no. But I mean that because
they're already here. You mean
the one thing that Victor Orta probably has done well is on the youth side, and everyone knows that we've got some really, really good youth players in there. It's like straight into that team. But as I keep saying, I don't think we're going to get dismantled that much if we do go down because of the parachute payments. And Leeds have a lot of clauses in the players' contracts. Did you see?
They do, yeah. They've got they're taking like
60% off, and that's not bank breaking. It's just I think the end of time Leeds will probably have to get rid of players if we go down, as if they want to go.
Well, all these players that have these in their contracts, they all sign them. It's not like we don't want to take this cut, so they know what's going to happen. So it is what it is. But going back to Victor Orta, that's one thing that he did do well.
Yeah.
Because obviously when he came in, Chilino had dismantled the whole of the academy. He was there.
Put them in boats and made them take their own packed lunches.
Well, yeah. So he's like he had to build it back up, didn't he? And there was a massive high turnover of young players that needed to come in to sort of build us back up to where we are.
Dominic Polion.
No, like players like what's his name? The Bulgarian dude. What's his name?
Oh, Kuntumenjikov.
Yeah, all them players. I don't want to say his name because it's like I can barely speak anyway.
Some weirdos like kids back in the day.
We did, but it needed to happen because you needed
Rafa Logika.
Yeah, we needed to build up, and it's now we've got to a point where I know we went up last year, not last year, the year before we went up, and we were in the top league, but because of obviously we've discussed over and over again the battering of the first team in injuries, all the youngsters got brought up, so they missing, and it sort of we ended up getting relegated. So
snowball effect.
Hopefully, there's a bit more sort of thought into that, like balancing the youth with the first team, so it isn't crippling both teams when one team goes. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, got you. Okay, so
anyway,
things will settle now. Back on Newcastle again.
Yeah, Newcastle.
So we're going to win. Yeah,
we have to.
Of course we do, but we are going to.
We have to win. We have to win. We have to do something. There's 3 games left. I know we're in the relegation zone, but it's still within our grasp.
And it's still in our own hands, really.
Yeah, I don't think every team's going to win all their games. So if we can win 2, I mean, win 1 and even draw 1, it might be enough. But win 2, all 3, like I think we're going to do.
I think we're going to win all 3,
all of them.
But this is why we're so optimistic on here, though, aren't we?
We have to be.
We have to be, because I know, just my luck, that Big Sam will keep us up, and I'll have to get that Big Sam tattoo.
Well, you said you think about it if we stayed up.
No, I said I would do it.
Did you say you'd do it?
I didn't say how big I'd get it.
I thought you said, think about getting one if we stay up.
No, I swear I said I'd do it. I would get a Big Sam tattoo, like a smaller one at least, anyway.
Go back and listen and tell us what we said or what he said.
I'm sure I said I'd get a Big Sam tattoo.
Well, you've said it now anyway, so it doesn't matter.
All right.
You've said it
if we stay up and Big Sam keeps up, I will get a Big Sam tattoo. Or Big Sam written on me somewhere.
You have to get that artwork that I put on Twitter.
Well,
of him holding a pint.
I could get that
on your back,
smoking a cigar. That's pretty good. Where he looks like Mike Bassett.
Yeah, get him tattooed naked. Riding on Victor Orta.
What I was thinking about doing is, like, if we get him bending over with his trousers down, and my belly button could be his bumhole. But no, I'm definitely not going to do that.
Oh.
That would be a bit weird.
Yeah, a little bit.
But yeah, so if he keeps up, I will get a Big Sam tattoo.
Will you really?
Yeah, I think we will.
You've said it now. You've said it on here, mate.
Yeah.
If you don't, what's the forfeit? You have to get a Peter Ridsdale tattoo.
I'm definitely not going to get a Peter Ridsdale. I'd rather get a Big Sam. So just and also let everybody know as well. Obviously, we're probably coming up to the end of this now. To Saturday, we are going to change our calendar a little bit. We are actually going to do a podcast directly straight after the game.
Yeah, we will. We'll do it on Saturday. Yeah.
We're going to get it straight out there for everybody to listen to. All 30 of you at the moment. Oh, YouTube are doing all right there, actually. We're getting some views and stuff on there.
Keep building, guys. Just keep passing it along and getting people to listen.
Well, I mean, most of those likes probably come off my mum and that, and my cousins and that, but they're just
none of my family.
They're helping the algorithms out.
None of my family are Leeds fans. I don't give a shit about it.
Neither mine, but I just ask them to do it.
Even my wife. My wife doesn't even listen. But she claims to be a Leeds fan as well. And her idea of being a Leeds fan was following Calvin Phillips, and he's not even playing for us anymore.
Yeah, well,
and the other player she knew was Cock, which
says
horrendous to me. Yeah.
Doesn't she want to do a rap at the
Oh yeah, she wanted to rap the intro.
Rap the intro for the podcast. We kind of politely declined on that one as well.
She's a good rapper.
Oh yeah.
She's not ready.
She's not. Definitely not.
Shite.
She's shite.
Let's get on to the most important part of the podcast.
Okay. Yes.
Got a few little facts about Newcastle. Little Newcastle fact. Right. Let's get into this one. So, Newcastle United's official club photographer in 1908, listen to this, Kev, Gladstone Adams, on his way home from the FA Cup final, came up with the idea of windscreen wipers. That's fucking brilliant. Adams was driving home in the snow when he realised that this is not written correctly, but it says, what a good idea, not a good idea, what a good idea it would be to have a device that cleaned your windscreens as you drove. Adams' invention was patented in 1911, but was never manufactured.
Well, that's a bit weird, James, because it's kind of like you're reading the facts off your phone right now.
Well, exactly what I'm doing.
Oh yeah.
This is all I do. This is our setup is chairs, a laptop, our phones, a couple of mics, and this is where we go.
You've got another fact for us?
I have got another one. In 1993-94, Newcastle claimed the record of the highest finish in the table by a promoted club when they finished third in the Premier League. The only other club to have equalled this is Nottingham Forest in 94-95. Not bad. Not bad, that is.
It's mad to think now we thought finishing ninth was good when we first come up. But we should have made it to Europe in Bielsa's first season.
But the standard of the league was a lot harder when we went up.
Oh, definitely.
Well, it was.
Oh, do you remember that? Remember that we were worried about this, let's get back to Leeds now for a second. We were worried about the run-ins that we have at the end of the season for the past 2 years. Did you see that end of the season run-in when we first went up? We had Chelsea, Man City, Man United, Liverpool. None of them beat us.
No, they didn't.
And we literally won our last 4 matches.
Yeah, it was. It was that. Remember, it was that month when we were like, "Oh God, that month's coming." Oh no! And then, we just
none of them beat us.
Sort of strolled through it.
I can't believe that Man City didn't beat us in that first season. Didn't they?
No,
we beat them and drew.
Yeah.
That first season we went back up, thinking back to that Man City match when we should have beat them as well. When Rodrigo scored his first goal.
Yeah. We watched that in the pub, didn't we?
Yeah, we did. Yeah, that was absolute class. The first game against Liverpool, we lost 4-3.
Yeah. The good times of our Premier League journey.
That one season.
Oh.
But it was just Bielsa's magic, wasn't it? And then obviously with all the injuries and that, it just fell apart. Just come home, Marcelo.
And now we're about to go into these last 3 games, holding on to a Premier League place.
With Big Sam in charge. Where have we gone? Where have we come from? And why are we here? It's the questions that we want to ask. I know why we're here, because of Marcelo Bielsa.
I don't think it was because we sacked him, it's because we didn't invest properly.
Yes. But we'll save that for another podcast because we've got lots of plans.
Podcast.
We've got lots of plans, obviously moving over to a more video format at some point, as well as keeping the podcast.
Might do some dancing.
Yeah, I was thinking about starting a dance troupe. and
Dance troupe.
Dancing to Backstreet Boys and that while we're doing videos and that. But I think we'll just leave it for this week. We'll end it there.
What's the time frame on this one, Kevin?
This one's 30 minutes already.
30 minutes.
Exactly. We don't even know. We're just chatting shit for 30 minutes and people have been listening.
Let's have a little. So, formation, we're going to say stick with
4-5-1.
I say we're going to go 6-3-1.
A counter-attacking football. Lump it up to the big man.
Lump it up to the big man, and won't do anything. I don't know. I think Rodrigo might start. He might.
I'd like to think so, but I don't think he will.
I don't think he will. I don't think he will actually, but I hope he does. It's giving me the old shut the fuck up. It's
Shut the
time
fuck-
to
shut
stop.
the fuck up.
It's time to stop.
Yeah, I've got
And keep
I've got to
talking.
drive from here. I live 15 minutes away, mate. You know, it
Yeah.
takes its time.
Takes time, and you drive like an old lady as well.
I
So.
do as well, yeah. All right, okay.
All right.
We'll leave it here then. I've been Kevin.
I'm still James.
Thanks for listening to
still
Leeds Us, and we'll be back on Saturday.
Saturday, guys. Take care.
Bye bye.
Ciao.